Hi here. I don't know if I have any outage here with my internet connection or something. I just tried a speed test and the speed test is showing fine. So I really don't know what's going on today. Yeah, I'll just try. Just try, guys. It's yeah, sorry if it doesn't work for any reason. All right. So my speed test shows that everything's fine, but maybe YouTube or Restream or anything has some outage here. Thanks, Michael, for yeah, for letting me know. All right, so not freezing this time. I'll just start. SuperTeam and Xandeum. All right, Xandeum, the scalable storage layer on Solana, and we have partnered up with SuperTeam. What is, hey Byron, thanks. So what is SuperTeam? And, first of all, I have to apologize, guys, right? So if you're part of the Xandeum community, I hear you loud and clear on, what many of you posted there on Discord, right? Because you're locked out, right? You're locked out, and this is a SuperTeam Pro thing, and I'll get into that. And I was talking like literally for 20 hours now with Pratik, who is the founder of SuperTeam, to get to a solution. And let me tell you, it was not intended to lock anyone out, right? So, and we're gonna fix it, right? So the claim for airdrop 2 is going to be really soon, by the way. So Brad is working on that. It's coming up, right? And the DAO proposal went through. So thanks, everyone, for your participation there. Okay, SuperTeam. SuperTeam is the platform to engage people for sponsors for projects all over Solana, right? Xandeum community for the Xandeum project to get more and more people involved, to get developers involved. And then I had several calls with Pratik, and he told me about that pro launch that gives us more publicity, right? So we want more publicity with so many new developers, but also, of course, we don't want to lock out you guys, the important community that has worked with us for so long. And I'll tell you how we can all support that. All right, so let me show you how this all looks like, right? So this is the SuperTeam Earn page. It's earn.superteam.fun. And I just did that, and you see Xandeum is on the homepage here, right? Together with other companies like indie.fun and some others, but we're at the very top here, right? And it's a $5,000 thing. It's featured and it's pro, right? So because it's pro, it automatically got featured. It's a bounty. It's due in 16 days, and it's developed an analytics platform for Xandeum P nodes. All right, let's click on that one, and we see that project here, and then we have this here, right? So that was like, I was talking to Pratik, who is the founder of SuperTeam, right? And he was like, hey, I recommend you do it on Pro. You get way more exposure and you get pushed to the best developers on the SuperTeam platform, those Pro members, right? And I thought like, oh, that's great. I didn't think about others are locked out then, right? So I had a long chat with him, and he's about 12 hours away from me by time zone. So it took a little bit of time. He's in India. He's in the state of Gujarat, by the way, where two of our developers are also from, and where Narendra Modi is from, the president of India, and also I think it's a prime minister, right? I'm not sure. And also Mahatma Gandhi was from Gujarat. Okay, anyway. So we have this bounty here, 2,500 USDC for the first prize, 1,500 for the second, and 1,000 for the third. And it tells me I'm not eligible because I'm not a pro member, right? So and again, my apologies. I didn't expect that, right? So the only thing, I was talking to Pratik and can we just whitelist a few of our developers? But I thought anyone can submit, right? Turns out that's not the case. So the only thing we can do right now is just do a second project, second bounty on SuperTeam Earn. It's going to cost us twice the money then, right? It's another 5,000 in that exact same thing, 2,500, 1,500, 1,000. That is open to anyone, right? And of course, it will not be like one guy gets two prizes in these two projects, right? If they participate in one, they automatically disqualify for the others, which we just do, manually here on our end. Yeah, so we're going to do that, and I just got up here. It's 9 a.m. And it was my last messages with Pratik. Maybe I can show you that. Let me see if I can get my Telegram up here and show it to you. Not sure if he's. Yeah. Anyway, so let me find that here. We have that. Okay. So let's see if I can share that little Telegram window here with you. I think I had this one here, and then let's just do Telegram. Boom. Okay. Boom, and then let me show that to you. Oh yeah, here. So, so Pratik. It's actually, yeah, not sure. So Pratik, where is he? Here. Yeah, we have. I've told him we have all our community upset now. They've been waiting for that bounty for months. Blah blah blah. And yeah, here's all his stuff. And then I didn't stop there. And I told him who's that pro product for, and what can we actually what can other projects do? And then he came with a long answer, and that came during the night for me. So. So yeah, now I wasn't successful with getting him find a solution or something. So what we're gonna do, and I just do that right after this call here, I set up a second bounty that is open to all, right? So, but then, no, this is yeah. Anyway, this is not Starlink, by the way, as I saw here with Brad. Okay, so we have this project here, and let's talk about this bounty, right? It's due in 16 days, and there's a contact here. We can reach out. Oh, here's someone. This project has the most hostile community members I've encountered. It's sad how pro members are targeted for having access. I am not even a SuperTeam member. I fought my way to the top 100 on the leaderboard day and night, yet some people think I don't deserve to build. Yeah, man, I'll forward that to Pratik. What is that pro product that locks out people, right? But yeah, we see that all here. Oh, that's all the same guy here. Yeah. Okay. Good. So we're going to do that second project here, and yeah, what you're going to do is build an analytics platform, right? So with Xandeum, we have that network of P nodes, and we're really on, almost there to launch it live on mainnet, right? That doesn't mean the product is going to be ready then, right? It's an alpha launch on on mainnet. There won't even be the storage income yet, but we will be live on mainnet and no data will be lost because we have redundancy, because we have that evict and replace functionality in case a P node goes down and stuff like that. Then very soon the XAND staking will move from the DAO to the actual P nodes. So what is needed is a P node analytics platform, right? And that's going to be something that looks like those, validator analytics platforms that we see on Solana and on other chains. It's basically a website that will list all those P nodes, and then you can use the PRPC, the P node RPC calls to get the information about those P nodes and show them in a website. And, that bounty is not the main thing, actually. The main thing is, if someone builds a really great analytics platform that people want to use and come back to, and combine it with being active in the community and answering questions and stuff like that, then you can position yourself as one of the big guys in the community. And so that was my little intro here. I'm still happy we're partnering with SuperTeam. I apologize that they locked out people. I mean, Pratik is telling me, yeah, I told you about that pro and told you it's going to be pushed to especially qualified developers. Yeah, I was aware of that, but I just didn't think that other people are being completely locked out, right? And that, might have been my fault not thinking about that. But I really couldn't imagine anyone would do that, right? And why does SuperTeam like doing these anti-community features there? I have no idea. But anyway, now the project is out. We're finding new developers through that from that pro community, if there's any ones that actually do that. But we're just going to do, right after this call, I'm going to do a second project with the exact same bounties, exact same content. It's just going to cost us then 10,000 instead of 5,000, right? Because we have two projects through that mistake. And that's what we're going to do. All right. So but this is a Q&A. I see some guys here online. So what are some questions I can answer for you for this SuperTeam bounty here? Don't see anyone here. Is it frozen again? I'm not sure if I'm really streaming here. I don't see a lot of questions today, guys. So yeah, I hope this all has worked. I hope it has cleared up some of the things that we had with this project. Oh, it says not frozen. Okay. Good. So yeah, there seem to be no questions here. And I already explained everything. So the second project will go live in a couple of hours or to the latest, and that's gonna be open to all. And for that, thanks for listening today, guys. I'll still wait a little bit, and sorry for the technical problems today. I see streaming fine for me, but what I see here in my restream, it's saying offline, so I'm a little bit confused here. Okay, so Substance is here. 2x 5,000 USD is still less than 20 million XAND, so all is fine. And there's still more to spend on this part of airdrop too. Okay. Yeah. So we're for this SuperTeam project, we're giving out USDC, right? So it's not going to be paid in XAND or anything. Look at that. There's other guys here coming now. I likely have a delay in streaming here, so I will see your messages a little bit later. We have Xandeum P-Node DE. Can you explain the process again? I'm programming a platform, and then what? So you just go to earn.superteam.fun and find that Xandeum project there, right? The one that I showed earlier here, right? So this is the so you just go to the main page here. This is their home page. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, this is how it looks like. So you create an account here. Let me see if that works. Yeah, that's I'm on that other computer here where I can't really do that. So, but you see that project here. You click on that project, and then it guides you through this, right? Now it comes up with is only eligible for pro members, but you will see the details here once I open the one that's open for all. Okay, so but that's all it takes. You go to earn.superteam.fun and submit your project there, right? And then after that, it's 16 days left. So I don't know the deadline for the other ones. Your feedback, right? So we wanted to have it all up by the end of the year because then we do the mainnet launch, right? So is 16 days enough? If not, let me know here, right in the chat. Okay. So that was Xandeum P-Node DE. I hope I answered your questions. Then we have MRH, which is Michael Hill, I assume. What's the path from 0.5.1 to mainnet? So we're going to do 0.6 is Stuttgart, and then we have, let me check that on my spreadsheet here again. Then we have 0.6, which is Stuttgart, which is, you know, all the redundancy. Sorry, I'm searching my spreadsheet here. Just a sec. And have this one here. All right. So 0.6 is Stuttgart. Then we do Heidelberg, and we have some new stats in Heidelberg. That's 0.7. We do Rheinheim with better search. So the set apps, the storage-enabled D apps, can search do a full file name search in the whole file system. Then we have Bamberg 0.9 with redundancy stats. We have Frankfurt 1.0. We have Olaf 1.1 and Bonn 1.2. So there's a lot of releases coming up in the next few days and weeks, and you know they come just one after the other really, really fast now, and that's because all of the pre-work that we've done before. So we will be able to do that real fast. So we will go live on mainnet with 1.2, the Bonn release, right? And there we will set up a mainnet validator set. So we're working on that. And a mainnet RPC node, right? That's connected to the Solana mainnet, and we'll be receiving our RPC requests, intercept the Xandeum calls, and send them to the Xandeum Atlas and the Xandeum P nodes. So yeah, that's the path from 5.1 to mainnet. The airdrop is in addition to bounties. Oh yeah. Oh, that was the 20 million XAND. Okay. Yeah. So the bounty is not taken from the airdrop, right? That's a totally different thing. Yeah. Good to mention that, Brad. Yeah. Okay, Substance says the stream is not live on X. Yeah, I don't know why. For me, it shows offline for both YouTube and X. So I'm not sure what's going on here today. Okay. ActiBlizzy, when are we seeing airdrop 2 allocation? It's going to be just a few days. Everything's been worked on. Then maybe he means who maintains the platform after submission. Yeah, if that was the question, right? It's your platform. So this bounty is about you're not building a P-node analytics platform that's going to be operated by Xandeum, right? You're building your own, right? So, and that's the main opportunity with that, right? Even if you win like $2,500, it's going to take a bit of time to develop this thing. So it's, that's not the main thing. But think about like, your P-node analytics platform becomes the go-to place where most people go if they want to see what's the best Xandeum P-node. Where can I stake my Xand to, right? All these types of things. You can attract a lot of stake with that. And you can become like a well-respected community member and all these. And that is the opportunity, right? So you develop this and you submit it on SuperTeam. We kind of make the, we look at them and we make the decision who wins the first prize, the second prize, the third prize, but we won't take your code and operate it, right? It's just for you run it, right? And, hosting is like, I don't know, you can host it on Vercel for it on a free tier or something like that, right? It's not like it costs you a lot of money, and a domain name costs what, like $10 a year these days or something like that, right? So you host it yourself. So that's what this bounty is all about. Then Substance again. So airdrop 2 DAO, batch 2, 20 million Xand, setup developers and builders is a separate thing. Got it. Yeah, it might have been even there, but the airdrop is in Xand, and with SuperTeam, the recommendation by Pratik was to do it in USDC, and I agree, right? At least if we want to attract new developers that want to build there. And let's see, maybe it won't even happen, and maybe we won't even have submissions on the pro project. I'm not sure, right? But right now, it's the reason I agreed on doing it on pro was like getting that exposure, right? Getting more people to know that Xandeum exists and that we're, having bounties and prizes and stuff like that. Because, make no mistake, we need to grow that this community, right? It's like if it all stays within the community we already have right now, we're never going to be successful. You all might be Xand millionaires, but the Xand token is never going to be worth anything if we don't grow the community. That's how it is, right? And we all get a little bit diluted by that, right? You get diluted, I get diluted, everyone gets diluted. All the main investors that we have on board all get diluted just because, we need to grow, right? All right, so Substance again. By the way, I can confirm there's a lot of new users on Discord in recent days, very likely coming from SuperTeam. Look at that. It has worked, right? But again, my apologies. I didn't want to hurt any one of the existing developers, and I'm just going to do a second project now. Elaine Cook, hi Bernie, and hi Y Metro also. All right. Good. So this was my overview of SuperTeam. I'm not sure if you even have been able to view the details there, but I'll just copy everything, put it out there in a second bounty with the exact same stats that will be open for anyone, and I hope that's the best thing we can do. But otherwise, if you want to participate, become a SuperTeam member and see how you can qualify for pro, right? It might be a good thing anyway. You know, I don't want to make marketing here for a super team, but I do think it's a great platform. I do think, by the way, Pratik is a great guy, right? It's fun working with him, and he has his reasons to have designed the pro product as it is, but it'll help you, qualify for other projects there that are not Xandeum or that are Xandeum in the future. It will be a great thing to connect with the Solana community and learn about other projects. All right. Ready for pod 0.6? Yeah, it can only be a day or two or so, right? I always say that, but sometimes, and we want to get out 0.6 really, really soon because it helps reconnecting faster and stuff like that. All right. What about a professional marketing agency? Oh, we've already worked with professional marketing agencies. We're working with Genzio right now. We have been working with Market Across and everything. So yeah, but not sure what you mean for that, right? So with professional marketing agencies, you can spend a fortune, and we have spent 6 figures on professional marketing agencies, right? So yeah, eager to receive 0.6. Yeah, working on that. And yeah, guys, thanks a lot. And it was fun doing the session here. I hope we'll be online with the second bounty real soon. And I'm really excited to see these P-Node analytics platforms kind of like competing with each other. And, let's see who makes the best P-Node analytics platform that others want to use later on. And yeah, and we have a lot of guys here now that are asking for the airdrop too. And let me repeat that, right? So the airdrop to the points and everything, it has been a great thing, right? I would be, and there are some voices that say, why do we do that? And they're just going to sell the tokens and never be there and stuff like that. But you're here watching this video, right? You're part of the community, and I think it just helps everyone, and it's fun helping people with these airdrops, and it's fun getting help from you in spreading the word, and watching and liking and just being there and helping everything. So airdrop 2 is a great thing. I'm happy the proposal went through, and as mentioned, right, we need to set up the Merkle distributor. We already did that. We need to fund the Merkle distributor. I think that's going to be happening in the next few days, and then we need to open the claim page again and stuff like that. So it's just going to be a few days, and everything is on track. Discord members 3842 watching here now. 9. What does 9 mean? Nine new Discord members while watching this or something. So that's cool. Yeah. And yeah, we have these bounties out. I hope to see them. Oh, any idea on the 16 days? So if I do the new project now with the same expiration date, like 16 days from now, that would be December 20th. Let's do that. And if there's anyone that says, okay, we need more time or something like that, just reach out and yeah, we do need some fresh blood. Absolutely. All right, cool. So yeah, I think there's a big delay here. Maybe my Cox internet is a little bit weird. I tried both. I tried the Starlink and the Cox, but something's weird here today. Not sure what. And let's set the. Oh, we have some new messages here. can Xandeum mainnet be released in 2026? We want to go live. First of all, there is no Xandeum mainnet, right? So Xandeum is not an L1 in its own. It's a scalable storage layer for Solana. And we will go live in an alpha version on Solana mainnet by the end of 2025. It's going to be a real sprint. It's not going to be a walk in the park. But the goal is to go live in 2025 on Solana mainnet. And that's the alpha release, right? And then we will see Xandeum beta around February, March, or something like that. And we'll work our way from there. We'll have a better FS on chain, file system on chain app that can be marketed to business customers as is. So that's going to be exciting all in 2026. All right. Substance says, let's set the expiry to 2 hours and I will win. So there are guys that already have the app ready, right? Because I was talking about it for a long time, right? And now it's this pro thing. It's so ugly, right? And maybe I messed up, right? I just listened to Pratik and he said, "Oh, let's make it pro and it's way better." And I just didn't think that other people will be locked out then, right? So I have to do that second project. Okay. The pros got more than 16 days. Yeah, that's true. How much did they get? Like 20 days or something? Yeah. Let's do the same duration. Something like that. Or the same expiry. Yeah. Let's do the same duration. And then what else? Why Metro? Do we need to buy more P nodes for mainnet, or do the current ones transition to it via testnet? Yeah, they just transition to it. There's no purchase P nodes for mainnet. It is, as I always said, we're permissionless on mainnet, right? It's just you can get the foundation stake, you can get more rewards boosts and stuff like that if you also run on DevNet, right? So yeah, there's nothing to do there. But if you want to run on mainnet, you need to have a separate VPS, right? You need to run a separate VPS in order to have the mainnet node, and there might be special small incentives for people to actually run that VPS in mainnet during the alpha phase, right? So there might be an alpha NFT that's being given out to the ones that go through the hassle of buying a second VPS, the one for mainnet, and running it there. And that alpha NFT will give them, stowing boosts as the other NFTs that we have. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll wait a little bit because I know I have a bit of a delay today in the streaming here. But yeah, also my next meeting is coming up. So thanks again, guys, for all your participation today, as always, and excited to get the other Super Team bounty up so that everyone can participate, especially our own community. And thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and see you later. Peace.